Who is Lee Byung-chul? And how did he turn a small trading company into a global empire known as Samsung? What was his vision? And how did the company grow from selling noodles to becoming a tech giant? How did Samsung transform the electronics and telecommunications industries? Let's dive into the incredible history of Samsung, a company that went from humble beginnings to being one of the most powerful corporations in the world. Before we begin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing business stories. Our story begins in 1910, with the birth of Lee Byung-chul in Uiryong, a small rural town in South Korea. He was born into a wealthy family that had made its fortune through landowning. Despite the advantages of his family background, Lee was determined to carve out his own path. He studied at Waseda University in Japan but had to leave early without graduating due to his father's death. In 1938, with a small capital of 30,000 won, Lee Byung-chul launched Samsung Sangho, a trading company based in Daegu. The company initially focused on exporting dried fish, flour, and local groceries to China. With just 40 employees, Samsung started small, but Lee's vision for the company was anything but limited. Why did he choose the name Samsung? Sam means three in Korean, and Sung means stars. To Lee, these three stars symbolized something that would last for eternity, something big and powerful. He had high hopes that Samsung would grow into a company that would shine across industries, far beyond its beginnings. At first, Samsung faced many struggles. Korea was under Japanese colonial rule, and the economy was volatile. But Lee was determined, and his business acumen was unmatched. Samsung steadily grew throughout the 1940s, expanding its trade network across Korea and exporting to other countries. However, things changed dramatically when the Korean War broke out in 1950. The war devastated the country, and like many other businesses, Samsung had to relocate to Busan. Despite the upheaval, Lee managed to keep the business afloat by diversifying into new ventures, such as textiles and food production. This marked the beginning of Samsung's transformation into a multi-industry company. The post-war boom and diversification. After the war, Korea needed to rebuild, and Lee saw this as an opportunity for growth. He set up Chil Jedong, a sugar refinery, in 1953, marking Samsung's entry into the food processing industry. Soon after, Samsung expanded into textiles, establishing the largest woolen mill in Korea in the 1960s. At this time, Lee's ambition was to make Samsung a leader in multiple sectors, not just one. His philosophy was simple: diversification. He believed that for Samsung to survive in an unpredictable world, it had to spread its wings across various industries. By the late 1960s, Samsung had already diversified into insurance, securities, and retail. But Lee had his eyes set on an even bigger prize: electronics. In 1969, Samsung took a bold leap into the world of electronics by establishing Samsung Electronics. This decision would forever change the course of the company. The first product? A black and white television. Though modest by today's standards, this TV set the stage for Samsung's future dominance in consumer electronics. During the 1970s, Samsung expanded its electronics division by producing household appliances such as washing machines, refrigerators, and microwaves. The company also ventured into telecommunications hardware, laying the foundation for its future success in mobile phones. Samsung's early electronics success was not just limited to consumer products. By the mid-1980s, the company had established itself as a leader in semiconductors, becoming the world's largest producer of memory chips by 1992. When Lee Byung-chul passed away in 1987, his son, Lee Kun-hee, took over the reins of Samsung. Lee Kun-hee pushed the company to focus on branding and global outreach. Samsung began targeting international markets more aggressively, investing in R&D, and building state-of-the-art production facilities across the world. Perhaps Samsung's most significant achievement in recent history has been its rise in the mobile phone industry. In the early 2000s, Samsung started developing smartphones. But it was the launch of the Samsung Galaxy series in 2010 that truly cemented Samsung's place as a global leader in mobile technology. The Galaxy series was designed to compete directly with Apple's iPhone, and it quickly gained a reputation for its innovation, quality, and sleek design. Samsung's success in the smartphone market is undeniable. By 2012, it had become the world's largest smartphone manufacturer, surpassing Apple. The opening of the world's largest mobile manufacturing facility in Noida, India, in 2018 was another huge milestone for the company, further solidifying its global dominance in mobile devices. The company's impact stretches far beyond just consumer electronics. It's shaping industries that impact every corner of our daily lives. Like every giant corporation, Samsung has faced its fair share of challenges. From the Galaxy Note 7 battery crisis in 2016 to internal struggles with leadership changes, the company has been tested on many fronts. Despite these obstacles, Samsung has managed to maintain its reputation as an innovative and reliable brand. Looking forward, Samsung is investing heavily in artificial intelligence, 5G, and smart technology, aiming to be at the forefront of the next technological revolution. The company is committed to driving innovation not only in consumer electronics but also in industries like healthcare, automotive, and energy. Samsung's story is one of vision, resilience, and relentless ambition. What began as a small trading company in the 1930s has grown into one of the most influential corporations in the world. From Lee Byung-chul's early dreams to the global tech powerhouse it is today, Samsung's journey is a testament to the power of diversification, innovation, and forward-thinking leadership. And that brings us to the end of today's deep dive into the history of Samsung. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more stories of business empires, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What other companies would you like to learn about? Let us know in the comments below.